afternoon. My name is Maria, and I'm talking to you in American Sign Language. I've been signing since I was old enough to move my hands. My story begins with my older brother Samuel. When just an infant, he contracted meningitis, and the treatment left him profoundly deaf. So my first conversation with Samuel was in a language natural to my family. I signed. Growing up with my hearing-impaired brother, I also experienced the misunderstanding and prejudice many deaf people endure. One time, shopping at the mall with my brother, trying to pick out a Christmas gift for his girlfriend, I was signing to him that she might like the stuffed animal on the shelf. The sales ladies in the store just assumed we were both hearing-impaired and began mocking our deafness. But when I asked them about the stuffed animal, they were very surprised. Realizing I had heard their conversation, sheepishly apologized, hoping I will not report them to the manager. If you were in my shoes, what would you do? Would you feel insulted? Would you be angry? Would it be better if the sales ladies could communicate in sign language? So today, my talk is about sign language. Though there are different types of sign language, I'm going to focus on American Sign Language. First, I'll define the American Sign Language, teach the alphabet, some vocabulary, and show you how to express emotion while signing. According to the National Association of the Deaf, American Sign Language, or ASL, is a visual language. It's a language used by the deaf community in the United States, some parts of Canada, and other parts of the world. According to UCLA today, American Sign Language ranked 4th behind Spanish, German, and French as the frequently most studied language in the United States. Do you know that you frequently communicate in sign language? Whether you know it or not, the shaka sign you show to your friend is a sign language. Communication through hand motion is something we do all the time without thinking about it. For most of us, it's a supplement to our spoken language. But for hearing-impaired people, it's their primary form of communication. Learning ASL is no different from learning any other foreign language. The good news is you don't have to learn scads of signs to communicate in ASL. A few signs are sufficient. The best way to begin learning ASL is to learn the alphabetical symbols. There are 26 hand signs of the alphabetical symbols. In ASL, you use your one hand in reciting the alphabet. I've given you handouts of the ASL alphabet. You'll notice that in the first group, some of the hand gestures mimic the letter they represent. For example, our letter L. You extend your index finger and your thumb. You can follow me as I demonstrate them to you. Your index finger and your thumb to form the letter L. And for letter I, your pinky finger. And for letter Y, it's just like a shaka sign. You extend your pinky finger and your thumb to form the letter Y. The second group, they don't mimic the letter they represent at all. So you just have to memorize them. It's the S, H, E, and F. The third group, you write the letter in the air. And it's the letter J. With your pinky finger, you write the letter J. Good. And for letter Z, with your index finger, you write the letter Z. Very good. When you're familiar of the alphabetical symbol, you can effectively communicate to hearing-impaired people. You can say hi by spelling the word hi. H-I. Let's do it together. H-I. Very well. Communicating with hearing-impaired people by finger spelling is not the most efficient way. ASL, like any other language, has sign for each word. So instead of spelling hi, H-I, you can just use the sign for hi. Hi, just like a wave. Let's do it. Hi. Very well. Individual signs are very easy to remember. It's like a drawing of picture in the air, a mimic of the object, or an imitation of the motion itself. For example, for a bird, you just try to copy the beak of the bird like this. Tweet, 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 tweet. Or for the hand motion for brushing your hair, it's just like this. Same as brushing your teeth. And the sound for milk is like this, just like milking a cow. Drink milk. Many individual signs are easy to remember. However, ASL has its own grammar. In general, ASL sentence structure follow topic comment arrangement. For Asher and Vai, it will be easy for us to remember because it's structured just like the Pidgin English. In standard English, you would say, do you like to eat orange? In ASL sentence, you would say it as orange. You like eat, which is just like the Pidgin. ASL, you also can express your emotion. In spoken language, you can express your emotion by your tone of voice and your facial expression. But in ASL, you can express your emotion by your facial expression and your intensity of movement. For example, a gentle movement expresses that you are affectionate or kind, like, I'm happy, I'm happy. While a more bold movement will express intensity, like, I'm mad, I'm mad. Consider these two pictures. This person on the right, they're both signing the word you, but they have different facial expression. This person conveys a message that he's asking a question. Is it you or did you? But this facial expression is also signing the word you, but he's conveying a message that he's surprised. I didn't expect it to be you. I was surprised that it was you. With the same hand gesture, but with different facial expression, you can send different messages. ASL is just as expressive as spoken language. I hope I have sparked an interest in you to further investigate ASL. In the handouts I've given you, I've listed some websites where you can learn ASL for free. You can also register for ASL classes at UH. Now let's review. I'm going to teach you one important sign, and I want you to show this sign to your loved ones when you get home today. The one-hand sign for I love you. Remember, the sign for I is the pinky finger, and for the L, love, is the index and the thumb finger extended, and for Y, the shaka sign for you. And but when you combine them all together, it's I love you. It's really easy to remember. It's just a shaka sign with the index finger extended. I love you. Let's do it together. I love you. Like this. Shaka sign with the index finger extended. And when you show it, don't forget your facial expression. A sweet big smile. Very good. So, the next time you see people conversing in sign language, remember, don't be embarrassed. Don't look away. You now possess the knowledge that sign language carry the same power as words and are more than just pictures in the air. It's a unique language we can all learn to speak. Thank you.